Mill Cemetery. Yep, now this is what we used to call the baby graves. And it's really awesome, the freaking work they have done. Back when I was a kid, see, they used to just have an old iron gate here, pretty rickety fence, and a lot of holes out there because a lot of these gravestones have been stolen over the years. The sun will come out for a minute here. And I love the benches they put up there. Anyway, this place used to be famous. We used to call it the baby graves, is what it's known for, of course. And the reason was because of the age of some of the people left here. But, you know, not all of them were kids. Not all of them kids. As you can see, there's quite a few stones missing. And matter of fact, if you're a local and you got some stones, a gravestone or anything, and don't know where it belongs, go to the Prosser Museum and talk to them, and it might be one of the ones that have been stolen from here. A lot of these have been stolen. He was born in 1832 and died out here right about when the cemetery was made. A lot of these stones used to still be here when I was a child, but people long ago went out and vandalized them, tore them up, did all sorts of stuff to them. So I'm here documenting. And of course, here's the main one over here. Somebody actually put a stuffed animal over there. Boy, this place has really changed. And here's the fence. Now this fence, they used to say glowed at night. You know, it's white, so I'm sure it did. But a lot of people are leaving stuff here. See, back when I was here, there was no toys and stuff left all over it, but I guess it's people's way of appreciating it. Yep, this used to be called the baby graves. Pretty much, though, nothing really spooky to me here. People used to come up here and party. There's all sorts of stories of us, people having a shed out here. Some guy with a shed and a shotgun would come out after you. Got some hunters out here, though. Maybe they'll come out after me. But a guy in a shotgun would come out and threaten people. Now, I know for a fact, though, the people all live down here and stuff would definitely come up in the middle of the night. And I wouldn't blame them for being armed, because there's people and kids having parties here, people digging up graves, people stealing stones. As you can see, there's a lot of gravestones missing. I mean, a lot of gravestones. Shame. But anyways, this is the baby graves. I hope when people do visit, they come here during the daytime, during a good hour. This is not now that they passed some laws, you can't be here at night, according to the Prosser Museum. They passed some laws so people can't come up here in the middle of the night and vandalize this place. Yeah, not good. Well, anyways, thought I'd come up here and do a little fact telling on the baby graves. But really, this is just a wheat farmer's little cemetery. The folks who lived up here grew wheat up here in the early 1800s. Absolutely love what they did, though. So this is what's left of the baby graves. Nice day. Back when I was a kid, there used to be a lot more stones. So many have been stolen. Quite a few stones and a lot of holes. People are out here digging holes and all sorts of stuff. Anyways, we'll get into some of the legends about this place. According to legend, that would glow at night. I've never seen it glow. I was out here quite a few times as a kid. And yeah, we used to come out here and do all sorts of stuff, but luckily I was never with anybody who vandalized. Not out here. Especially with these old stones. And legend number 2 was that there was a shed here. never was. And a guy with a shotgun would come out. Now, I guarantee some of these farmers who live down here and got family members in here, they definitely would come down with a shotgun in the middle of the night and run people out of here. Because people shouldn't have been here anyway in the middle of the night. And let's face it, they weren't up to any good. Sometimes people would try to dig them up. There's holes down through here all the way down to the graves. All sorts of terrible things. But now it looks like they're really taking care of it. They put a nice little bench over to sit in and let folks enjoy the day. Bent City baby graves. Like I said, a lot of legends. You'll hear stories about people being shot at and all sorts of things. Some of it could have happened for all I know, but I was out here and usually somebody was getting shot at, they would definitely call the cops. Interesting. A lot of pennies being left. Nickels, dimes. A lot of that has meaning, especially if you're military. Now, at the age of this feller, I doubt anybody has served with him. At least anybody we know. People respect. Giving out treats, candy treats. Nobody's touched them. I see a lot of toys out here. Very interesting. It's kind of a relative new thing, all the pennies and toys and things being left out here. When I was a kid, being out here, it was kind of that. Nobody cared. It was pretty much just empty stones, just a bunch of stones and holes everywhere. Nothing was being taken care of. This is one of the sad missing stones. Yeah, so like I said, if you ever see any stones and you're from Benton County or somewhere in Washington State, don't know where it goes, talk to the Prosser Museum. It might be one of the ones missing from here. Guarantee they're out there somewhere still. Come here at night. If you come here at night, there's a chance they'll call the police because they've been watching this and definitely call the cops on you real fast for being out here. If you're out here in the middle of the night anymore, see as kids, people come out here and party and drink and booze and drugs and everything else. So of course I don't blame them for coming down armed. I don't blame them for being a little suspicious when anybody shows up here, especially late at night, especially with all that's happened here and all the missing stones. I mean, they'll probably never get these all back, but I mean, there was tons of them. Even when I was a kid, there was a lot more, but any stone would be wonderful. So folks, if you have a gravestone, go talk to the Prosser Museum, especially if it says Pearson or any of those kind of people, or any of the ones I showed on here with the names. Definitely bring them by on Prosser or tell them the location, and they'd be much appreciated. This is the baby graves. The myth and legend. Ghost stories, tales of the Old West, tales of lost gold, everything else. People would be out here trying to dig them up for everything. And all they were just poor farmers. So, be respectful if you do come up here. Enjoy the day. Thanks for watching.